Okay, Zed. Let me just check the. Okay, we're good. Okay, Zed. I just wanted to show you in LibreOffice Writer what the styles look like. So this is the pull down that lets you do your different styles, and if you'll, whenever you highlight anything in the document itself, it'll tell you what style you're using. And throughout your entire document, you're just using the default paragraph style. Well, in order to generate a table of contents when you create an ebook, you need to have level 1 headers, and all the level 1 headers that you have are going to be entries in the table of contents, and people will be able to use those as shortcuts in the ebook to jump to that place in the ebook. So for instance, we want to make the introduction into, this is, by the way, this is the ODT file that you sent me just bare before I did any changes to it or anything. But what I did was went through and changed everything that I wanted to be a point in the table of contents into a level 1 header. So for instance, right now I'm highlighting the introduction here, and you'll see it still says default paragraph style up here, but I'm going to go to this pull down now, and I'm going to change it to heading 1. Heading 1, or level 1 headings, are what are going to be used to generate that table of contents. So you're going to see it's going to change the formatting here when I do that, but we can fix that. So I'm going to go do heading 1, and it changes the format now. Now you'll see when this is highlighted up here in the upper left, it says heading 1. If I go back down to here and select some of the paragraph here, you'll see up here it still says default paragraph style, but I move back to select this heading and it says heading 1. Okay, now to change the style of the headings, because this is a style is what we're selecting here, we're going to go to styles and we're going to go to edit style while we've got heading 1 selected. And so it's going to bring up this, and this is, you'll see it's for the paragraph style heading 1, this is allowing us to change stuff. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to remove the spacing. That's spacing that would insert above the heading and below the heading. So I'm going to set those both to 0, and then I'm going to go to font, and I'm going to change that to regular style. And actually, let me cancel this for a second, because here we've got Times New Roman 10-point font. Okay, so that I'm going to change that so it's Times New Roman Times New Roman 10-point. You'll see it's set to bold. Liberation Sans Arial 18-point. We want it to be Times New Roman 10-point. So I'm going to select that again. It says heading 1 here. I'm going to go to styles and edit style. So I'm going to do Times New. Oh, come on. Where's Times New Roman? Oh. I've got to have Times New Roman. Oh, maybe I don't have it under. Let's do this 10-point. I don't have Times New Roman. Well, how can I not have Times New Roman installed? Let's just select that for the time being. Okay, that we don't want. Okay, let's go back. Styles. Edit style, and oh, this is so annoying. to be regular, unbolded. I want its alignment to be centered. The font, why is this? Well, let's just choose an Arial font. Is it not going to give us anything? Just choose too light. That's fine. Okay. Well, that's how you would do it. It's I had to choose a different font because for some reason it's not giving me an actual Times New Roman. Is it going to give it to me there? No, it doesn't have it there either. Okay, well, that's how you would change it for the things. And then if I go through now, I've edited that style. So now anywhere I go and choose that style, like here, I want to say make the prologue into that same style. I'm going to choose heading 1, and it keeps it centered. It changes the font to Ubuntu Light at 10 point. And now when I render this book out, and I'll show you here quickly how to export it as an EPUB. An EPUB is the file you want. So I'm going to say export as EPUB. You can leave everything as is. I'm going to add the title in here, so tetrad, because that'll be in the metadata for hearts. We'll just add the language in as English. By default, it just timestamps it with the current timestamp, but you could change that if you wanted to. And I'm going to save it as 10 new, and that's going to save as the new EPUB. And if I go to Files, Documents, Books, Zen, and tetrad new EPUB, and I'm going to double click it. It's going to open it in an ebook reader on my machine. And you'll see the only two things it has in the table of contents are those two that I just showed you now that I created, because I didn't create any more than that. And then we've got the ebook there. So you would go through and change everything to have those headings there. And if you're creating a new document, that's what you'd do. You'd create the headings that you want, and then generate the EPUB just like that. So sorry, this was a little bit longer of a video than I wanted, just because of the missing font there. But I think you get the picture. Let me know if you have any questions.